Hello loves, Emily Alice here with your tarot reading. I thought we'd start off with a little aura cleanse because that's my new favourite thing to do. So if you're ready, deep breath. Feel that in your chakras. One more for your crown. How lovely. What an incredible sensation. Right, let's start with some animal oracles here. See what all that one wants to come out. Let's go for that. Oh, and another. Right, 3 lovely animals. The owl and hop is wisdom. Yeah. There's something about your unique experience, isn't there, here? That you've gained a lot of wisdom. Now, how are you going to put it into practice? There might be a call for this at work or at home. In this culture of sort of youth and youthfulness, what is it that you bring? Your experience, your wisdom, the things you've been through. You're going to find an opportunity to kind of capitalise on your experience. Yeah, interesting. Then we've got the salamander and black pepper, inspiration. Oh, okay. You're getting cracking here, aren't you? Where do you find inspiration comes from? When do you find that it strikes you? Often it's kind of when we're sort of half in the dream state, isn't it? Where you sort of tap in to great ideas and inspirational bolts from the blue. Maybe if you're just drifting off to sleep sometimes, you can have a sudden inspired thought. It might be, if you're looking for inspiration, it might be an idea to keep a little notebook with you so that any, even crazy ideas, jot them down. You just never know. And then we've got the bee and the pomegranate, productivity. Lovely. Always busy like a bee. There's something about a pomegranate though. You might have spotted my little one back there. Where is it? There. Yeah, a really symbolic fruit. You know, Persephone ate the pomegranate seeds whilst in Hades, and so could have to stay there for 6 months of the year and only come back onto the earth for the other 6. So it's a really mythical fruit, that. So there's something about the work that you're doing is of kind of spiritual importance. There's something here about your wisdom and the wisdom of the pomegranate and the symbolism of that that's important here. Ooh, spooky. What does all that mean to you? How interesting. Right, let's get some tarot on that. What else do we need to know at this time to help us for our highest good only? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. So I'm starting here with this 5 of Wands. Now this might be why you're looking, for your productivity, for your inspiration, because there's a competition here and you're part of it. You're on that climb up to the top and you're quite enthusiastic about this. There's a lot of energy here behind this climb that you're embarking on. This feels like you really using your energy, using your unique perspective to climb that ladder, to show yourself as being a competitor. You're not just along for the ride, you're taking part in this, you're taking part in life. And whatever field you're in, whatever competition it is that you feel you're sort of part of, you are a contender. You have got the fire and the drive and the energy and the unique selling point to really succeed at this competition. You can win this because you're bringing in that unique inspiration that's yours, that unique wisdom that you bring. You might be in a competition with a lot of younger people. The workforce is full of, you know, young people and young technologies. So what do you bring? Not to say that you're not young, but what do you bring that's so unique to this competition and that's really going to help you fly? Exciting. Because look, I've got the 4 of Wands here now. 4 and 5 of Wands. There's a building of the energy here. But there's a lot to celebrate here too. This is a celebration. This is a party. The 4 of Wands is often about a wedding or a big sort of celebration of that nature. So there's something here about you being competitive but celebrating yourself. You're very excited and enthusiastic. You've got a lot of energy for this part of your life, for this phase. That's why you're being so productive here as well. Wow. Okay, and then we've got this Knight of Swords coming in. So you've got a really clear strategy. I think you have, once you've kind of come up with the idea, that inspiration, once that struck you, your Knight of Swords energy will allow you to set that strategy, to hit the ground running, and to really cut through any nonsense that is unnecessary, to really shape a really bold way forwards. That sounds really exciting to me. And it sounds like you are going to be making enormous progress in this part of the year. In the next 3 months or so, it feels that there's an energy here behind what you've been doing. You've got a lot of wands and fire energy, which is putting the fire in your belly, but you've also got this swords energy, this mental energy, this strategic, clear thinking energy that's going to help you use your drive and initiative, but really make sure that it's sharp and it's honed and it gets right to the point as quickly as possible. You're bringing a lot of your unique self to this project that you're working on, and I see great things happening here. There's a clear strategy for the way forwards, and you are really part of that competition. So keep going. You are absolutely a contender, and there's no reason why you can't absolutely ace it as you go forwards. Well done, you, and keep going. All right, babes, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again next time.